This one's a fan favorite, which is insane when you consider it's an episode in which 4 Autobots are turned into humans. But there's a very cool reason why people love this episode, and we'll get to that in a minute. We open with a terrorist attack on a major city, with the Autobots lending a hand. And these shady characters down at the docks obtaining something shady. Fortunately, the Autobots are here to help as well. Apparently Rodimus is taking a page out of the Optimus Prime playbook and devoting his valuable resources to common human law enforcement. Oh, Rodimus, you were doing so well, too. Rodimus takes what the guys were after, a canister of something called neutronium, then he scratches his ear with it. Yeah, you know, I've been a Rodimus supporter from day one, but this is pretty unforgivable. The shady guys return to their mustachioed crime boss, Victor Drath, who promises to murder the Autobots for their interference. And you know, I'm on record as being fairly anti-human when it comes to characters on this show, but Daniel notwithstanding, Season 3 has some pretty decent ones. I mean, this guy has some balls. Now here comes the cool part. Drath goes to visit a retired terrorist called Old Snake, and take a listen to the guy's voice.
Something worthy of my services, Mr. Drath? Or another of your vendettas?
Is that who I think it is? I think it is. Hooray! For those of you who might possibly not realize it, and what the hell's wrong with you, it's Cobra Commander, from G.I. Joe. There are probably continuity issues raised by his presence, but shut up about that. It's just nice seeing Chris Latta get regular work, since Starscream is careening aimlessly through space right now, apparently. Drath wants to use Cobra synthoid technology to, well, I said, to put the Autobots' minds in human bodies. So Drath goes to the trouble of building giant doomsday machines, which Old Snake clearly approves of, then lures the Autobots to his lair, performs his weird little operation, and orders their bodies destroyed. Which begs the question, why? Why didn't you just leave their minds where they were and destroy the bodies anyway? This sort of needlessly convoluted thinking is positively Megatronian. Drath, you're supposed to be a criminal mastermind. Ah well, stupid though it might be, now we have our premise. Anyone who's ever wondered what the cool robots would be like as boring humans, this episode's for you. Conveniently, they all locate jumpsuits in the exact color schemes their old bodies were in. What are the odds? Old Snake talks Drath out of destroying the robot bodies, because he's a real evil genius and knows an opportunity when he sees one. So their lifeless corpses are used to commit crimes. Meanwhile, the boring Autobot humans do some stuff. If not for the ridiculous jumpsuit, Rodimus would look an awful lot like Rorschach from The Watchmen, incidentally. Not that that means anything, just an observation. A human lady, a friend of Drath's actually, helps him out and flirts with him a bit, which raises all sorts of questions that should probably remain unanswered. Human Rodimus is going through some kind of Matrix withdrawal, which raises another uncomfortable question. Is the Autobot Matrix of leadership some kind of drug? Like robot heroin or something? Suddenly the entire reign of Optimus Prime makes a lot more sense. Meanwhile, Springer's a jerk.
As to true humanity, only $4.95 tax deductible.
Sorry, pal, I'm a robot at heart.
Yeah, me too. Why do these guys have awful white Mickey Mouse gloves anyway? Somehow human Springer ends up inside robot Springer, which is just... hey, what are Magnus and RC up to? Breaking into a warehouse, apparently. Which, while not super exciting, is not creepy for a change. RC heads off to Autobot City, and the human security there thinks she's a loon. Which is pretty funny. Drath's loaded up his 4 dummy Autobots with explosives and rigged them to explode when they get to Metroplex. But human Springer and human Magnus manage to save the day, and everyone gets their old bodies back. Which, I mean, good, because this would have gotten insufferable if it had gone on for too long. But there was a lot of comedic and story potential in this situation that never really got explored, which is a shame. But we can forgive that because...
Oh, Mr. Drath, not quite smart enough, were you? They simply don't make terrorists like they used to.